Hello, and welcome to Joshua Austin's Screencast-O-Matic. Today, we will be working on Google Fusion Tables, which is right here, class number 17, Excel homework number 6, Google Fusion Tables. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do first is, as you can see, we have a large amount of data here on this Excel spreadsheet, and we're only going to take 200 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and go right here, and I'm going to click and just drag all this stuff down. It's just a lot of excess that I don't really need right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I only need 200. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is when you look at this spreadsheet, you see that this column right here is more than likely not really needed. So I'm going to go ahead and change it to full address. I'm going to take all of this information. Oops. I'm going to drag it all down. I'm going to delete it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to concatenate it. I'm going to concatenate just this one little set piece right here, and by doing so I'm going to be able to do it for all the ones that precede it. So I'm going to do is I'm going to hit equal sign, concatenate, then I'm going to go B2, C2, D2, E2, and F2. Alright, and boom. It's that easy. However, there's a little issue when you look at this. Everything kind of jumbled up together. It's not in a lot of space. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right in here directly. We're going to create those spaces. Just like that. Create all those spaces. It's fairly simple. And enter. And there it goes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this one cell, and I'm going to drag it all the way down for all 200 of these. And there we go. Just that easy. Drag it all out so it just looks a little more appealing. And there we go. There's all of our data that we need right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to go ahead and save it as an Excel sheet to make sure that everything is saved just how I like it. Concatenate. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go to my Google Drive. So this is my Google Drive right here, as you can see. I'm going to click New. I'm going to go More, Google Fusion Tables. And I probably should have went ahead and geocoded this prior to, but I didn't, so I'm going to have to do it right now. Concatenate. This is the one I want right here. Open that up. Hit Next. Let's see. I hope this doesn't take very long. Wouldn't want to waste your time on here. Yep, that's all of our information. So I'm going to hit Next and Finish. Importing all of my information, and there we go. So now you see all of these right here are highlighted in yellow. However, these are the ones that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on this drop down, go to Change, and I'm going to change this type from text to location, and I'm going to save it. And when you watch it, all of these turn yellow as well. Then I'm going to go to File, Geocode. Go to Geocode, and I'm going to go down here to Full Address. I'm going to begin geocoding. And this may take a little bit of time, but I'm hoping that it goes relatively quickly so that I'm not holding you up for very long. Got some jelly beans here, so probably just eat these while I'm waiting. We're almost there. Sorry about that. I should have definitely done this beforehand and just kind of went over it briefly, just to show you that I had the idea of what I was doing. But hey, we're over halfway there now, so it's all smooth sailing from here. I'll give it about 2.5 more minutes. I'm not a very big fan of the black jelly beans here. They don't taste very good. Only got a quarter left. Almost done. Once we get through this part, everything else is pretty much smooth sailing, so we won't even have to worry. And we're done. Bada boom, bada bing. Alright. Let's go to map of city. And we're not going to do this. Let's go ahead and cancel that. We got a full address. And here they all are. Right down in here. All right here in Jacksonville. Let's get all the way down in there. Get a good look at what's going on. So we have Jacksonville area. What else do we have? Jacksonville. Jesus, all Jacksonville? Let's see. Okay. Some more Jacksonville. Well, I mean, granted, you know, in the Excel sheet there was a lot of a large amount of Jacksonville area. Oh, there you go, Baldwin. Perfect. Okay. So we're there. We're good money. This is all we need. So now, what I'm gonna do is, you know, you see all this information, but let's say, you know, you're trying to stay within a certain price range, or there's a certain price range that maybe you're looking for. What we're going to do is we're going to go to change feature styles. we're going to go to buckets. We're going to divide this into 3 buckets. It's just a little more, so it's much more simple. You know, I could have done 4, but I think that keeping it right here at 3 is fairly simple, fairly understandable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to column, I'm going to go to sales price. So now I'm going to go ahead and just leave that at 0, and then for the second one I'm going to raise this one up to about 150,000. Yeah, I'm going to increase this one to about 250,000, and the last one I'm going to raise to about 3 million, just to be on the safe side, just so there's no confusion. And I'm going to change these colors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, I like arrows. Well, no, let's keep it simple. We're going to do circles, and I want to use the purple will be for anything 0 to 150,000. We'll say blue will be anywhere from 150,000 to 250,000, and we'll say that yellow will be anything above that. So once I save this information, all of this information will be translated right on over. And if you see 100, this is anything above 250,000 to 3 million, and if we click on it, we have all of this information. So this is one of the houses that was in that 250,000 to $3 million price range. So these are the more pricey houses, where these are the more cheaper ones. If you can see, Malone Edward is the owner. It's probably going to be anywhere from between $0 to $150,000. And so sometimes you may forget and you may slip up and you see all of this information, but you just kind of like okay, well, what does what's color mean? I don't understand what the difference is in these colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a legend just so that you won't forget. So we're going to go to legend, we're going to go automatic legend, we're going to go show marker legend, right? And for me personally, I like to keep it down in the left hand side. It's out of the way. I'm a dominant right hand, so sometimes I like to do some stuff in this area, but I'm not going to do not much work in this area. So, well, more so in this area for the sake of the map. I'm going to hit save, and voila. There's the purple, 0 to 250,000. You can see, here they are. Then you see your blue, 150,000 to 250,000 right here. And your yellows. And as you can see, it appears that there are much more purples in this area. So, you have 1, 2, 3 that will be in that hot, top dollar price range. But what you're gonna probably end up getting is something between $0 to $150,000. And now if we look over here, you only see 1 purple, right? So again, you might find something a little more in your higher price range if you're looking for something a little bit more pricey. But yeah, so everything is categorized. You got a nice little legend right here, and everything works out great. So I thank you very much for your patience and for your time. This is Excel homework number 4. Or I'm sorry, this is actually Excel homework number 6, Google Fusion Tables. My name is Joshua Austin. Have a great day.